Hello, beloved, and welcome to the Linda Miobo Show. This is a platform where we invite guests to come and share their stories, inspirational stories, to give you a boost. Maybe you're sitting at home and wondering, what can I do with my life? Or maybe you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur who has services and products you would like to promote to a wider audience. The Linda Miobo Show is the place to be. Do get in touch. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Hello, beloved. I think it's still okay to say Happy New Year. So, happy 2022. You know, we have to thank God that we're here because a lot has happened in the past 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And we are just glad to be here to give you some boost this year, to make you wake up and realize your dream and walk in your God-given purpose.
Amen.
That's all the purpose of the Linda Miobo Show. So welcome. I am Linda Miobo, and today I have my fabulous guest in the studio. Oh, the lady that I surely admire. She is just fun to be with. Lily Naadu-Mensah.
Hi. Hello. Hi, Linda. Long time no see.
I know, right?
Because of COVID.
Because of COVID?
I know. I'm so glad to be here, and I'm glad that you've invited me for your first show.
I know, right?
Yeah, of 2022.
Of 2022.
I feel honoured.
Of course. I couldn't think of a better person to open the show. I couldn't seriously think of a better person. So because you and I, we just have a very good rapport,
I know.
So it's good to have fun. Now, today we thought we'd share with you some parenting tips and menopause.
Should we do menopause?
Sure, I think let's talk about menopause.
I suppose menopause, you have a lot of things like well-being and stuff coming into it. So menopause, I like that subject.
It all wraps up with health and well-being. It's good to start the new year knowing what exactly you're doing. And you know, the reason why we decided to touch on parenting is because I'm sure the past 2 years, parents have been scratching their hair and pulling their hair out and wondering, I didn't know my child was this way.
Yes.
I didn't even know that my child behaves this way, or she has this kind of attitude, or she has this kind of personality. Why? Because we've been brought up in a society whereby a child is actually raised by the childminder from the kindergarten, for those people who work, okay?
Yes.
But if you're a stay-at-home mom, then you understand your child. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So you know what I think? Until I actually gave birth, you shouldn't really blame a parent.
No.
You can't blame a parent for a child's behavior.
Yes.
There might be some parents who, don't really pull their weight.
I think parenting generally doesn't come with a handbook.
No, it doesn't.
And each child is different.
Absolutely.
And people that, parenting coaches now and stuff like that, but it's a lot of luck and a lot of hard work. Some tears, some tantrums.
Yes.
Tears and tantrums comes with parenting, whether it's the child or whether it's the parent.
I know. And especially when they reach that age, teenage years. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But let's start from scratch, because as I was preparing for this program, I did a little bit of research. And did you know that actually there are parenting styles, and it's good to know what your parenting style is?
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
good to know. So we have the permissive, we have the authoritative, we have the uninvolved and authoritarian.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
Lily.
God. I think I've been all 4 of them in my time.
You know what? And we do. We all do, because sometimes you don't want to become so authoritarian as a parent. You want to build that relationship with your child.
Yeah.
But then there's always that line that a child can't cross.
But so can you describe to us what the different styles are? And I'll see
absolutely.
which one sort of maybe fits me or some of the friends that I know. I promise I won't mention any names.
No names.
No.
No names. We'll give ourselves as example.
Yes.
So we have the permissive. So basically it's whatever you want. There are low expectations. They have few rules. They're very indulgent. They're very accepting. Okay. They avoid confrontation. That is the permissive parent.
Okay.
And then we have the authoritative.
Right.
They come with, let's discuss. If a child comes to them and says, yeah, come on, Mary, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So their qualities are like high expectations, clear standards. They're very assertive, democratic, responsive, and warm. Okay, that's the authoritative.
Authoritative. Okay.
Then we have the uninvolved parent. I don't care parent.
That's not me. That's not me.
They have no expectations,
Oh,
few rules,
okay.
they're absent, they're
Not me.
passive,
Very
they're
present.
neglectful, uninterested.
That's not me.
Okay. Then we have the authoritarian.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, these ones are high expectations.
Okay.
They have clear rules, very forceful, autocratic, rigid, punishment,
Yeah.
limited warmth.
Oh, no.
So it's good to know which quadrant a parent is in for you to be able to relate to your child.
Right. I think I'll probably be the authoritative, or I'll veer towards that. The first one is the one that whatever
you want.
Yeah, the laissez-faire thing. I'm sure it works for some people, but if you're coming from the background that I have come from pretty much the African background.
That's right. A lot of us are.
The parents are very involved because having a child is very much the thing that being a woman, I don't know about the men, but being a woman, having a child is one of those things that makes you go up in the world to some degree. Of course, being married is another one, but definitely if you're married and you don't have a child, oh dear, the in-laws and everybody will come and ask you, what's the matter with your wife? They won't ask the man. So
it's always the wife that has a problem, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. But maybe today's not the day.
No, today we're not going to talk about that tonight.
Yeah.
Today.
But parenting, I think the authoritative style is where you pick up various bits of the authoritarian style. Sometimes a laissez-faire style might work when you sort of guided the child up to a certain point. But I think the authoritarian is very high expectations. Let's discuss this. Of course, you ask you're the one that will be. Let's discuss this, but you know the answer that you want. Or you just allow them to
talk. And it's also good to gauge their understanding.
Or gauge it, yes.
It's very important to have a discussion, a dialogue with a child, so you can gauge their understanding and their reasoning as well.
Yes,
it really does help.
And what's your style, Linda?
You know what? I'm looking at this, and I think I'm between. I think I'm more authoritative as well. Okay, and also authoritarian.
Oh, Linda, you.
Yes, high expectations. Being African, there's a lot of expectation from our children and from us as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And also, you need to set rules. Okay?
Boundaries, yes.
Yeah. They have to have clear standards of things that needs to be done. So with my boys, they know what is expected of them. So, and I believe my husband and I have poured so much into them that if they're to go into the world, yes, they will veer maybe out of line, but they'll come back because of the input.
Yeah. The groundwork that you've put in.
That we've put in, yes. Yeah, so I think I fall between there. I'm very warm, I'm a very lenient parent. I do let my boys talk, and I like them to talk so I can understand where they're coming from and their reasoning.
You mean your boys talk?
Oh, they do. They do. They do talk, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I can actually tell from their facial expression something is not right.
Yes. Even the body language.
Yeah.
If you spend enough time with them.
You can tell something is not right.
Always.
So you have to give them that room to talk. And I've noticed, actually, I don't force them to talk. So I give them time. When they're ready, then they come and talk. But they know at least mom is there.
Yes. But how about sometimes you feel that there's a certain urgency to bring the stuff out. How would you go about that?
What I've done in the past is I've probably asked like 10 times. I come and ask, what's the matter? Mom, there's nothing wrong. Then I go away. 10 minutes later, I come back. Nothing. Then I'm like, okay, when you're ready to talk, then you come and talk. Yeah. Then maybe a week later, he'll come and talk.
Okay.
Probably by then he's ready to talk. But I'm dying inside. I'm like, gosh, 1 week is too long. I need to know what is happening, what is going on with my child.
But that's before you became aware of your patterns that make them shut down.
Oh, absolutely. It's about understanding your child.
Yes. Yeah.
And Lily, you know what? We are sitting here. We're not perfect parents.
Oh, no.
No, we are not. But we are just sharing tips of what we do with our children.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's a perfect parent
not at
out
all.
there. Nor is there a perfect home, nor is there a perfect person. We all have flaws, but all we have to remember is that we're all perfect in God's eyes.
Oh, absolutely.
Always perfect in God's eyes. So even if a child is veering off the path that you didn't set for them, who knows that their path is what actually God set for them. But because of how you have been brought up, that, for instance, Linda, you and I didn't make the accountancy, the lawyer.
No, we didn't.
The four key professions.
The doctorate.
The four key professions that Africans, I don't know, certainly the Ghanaian family will bring to the table: doctor, lawyer, architect, and accountant. If you come home not doing any of those things, you have failed royally and brought shame.
Brought shame to the family.
Shame to the family. But times have changed.
Oh, a lot.
Times have changed.
A lot.
I've got a graduate at home who was supposed to go to medical school, did all the O levels and the A level. I'm calling it O levels. I'm showing my age.
Showing your age. Shall we take a break? We are going to take a break and we will be back. It's good to show your age, Lily.
Yeah, O levels.
O levels.
Yeah.
It's been a while, isn't it? Hold on, I think
It's still
Hello, beloved, and welcome to the Linda Mioba Show. This is a platform where we invite guests to come and share their stories, inspirational stories, to give you a boost. Maybe you're sitting at home and wondering, what can I do with my life? Or maybe you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur who has services and products you would like to promote to a wider audience. The Linda Mioba Show is the place to be. Do get in touch. Thank you so much. Welcome back. I hope you've grabbed yourself a cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is, beverage that you like to drink. Lily, you were talking about your son.
Yes, the youngest of our brood. He refused to go to the medical route, the medical school. He outright refused, even though he got the grades for it. And he decided to go into psychology.
Okay.
So
I love psychology, by the way.
Yes, but because times have changed, if you look at the mental health of all of us in the last 18, 20 months, we're all going to need a shrink.
Oh, yes, we
So
are, definitely.
the fact that he didn't choose what we wanted him to means that he's chosen the path that he can work through. And guess what? The world needs him. The world needs psychologists now.
Oh, absolutely.
So we haven't done too badly, I
No,
think.
we haven't. And if you're a parent out there and sitting and wondering and probably thinking, I'm a bad parent, no, you're not.
No.
Just be there for your child, support your child in what their interest lies in, what they are passionate about.
Yeah.
Because then you're not going to run after them to do their homework or do their assignment. Whatever they're passionate about, support them in that field. Okay, because maybe that's the path that God has chosen for them.
Exactly.
You know, you are not a bad parent. You are doing the best that you can with what you have. So you know what? Pat yourself on the back and know that you are doing a great job.
Absolutely.
Now we are going to talk about the next topic.
Yes.
Which I kind of love, but kind of...
You're scared about it.
I'm scared about it. And I'll share some of my experience as well.
Okay.
Menopause.
Menopause is one of those things that we're now beginning to talk about. And we've talked about, Linda, you and I have talked about it
a lot.
I started my menopause journey probably about 10 years ago. It's a long journey and it's still going on in drips and drabs, but I've come to the other side of it. But when I started my journey, nobody talked about it. And if you were feeling a bit hot flushy, you know, I brought my fan just to show. If you're feeling a hot flush, you hid in the corner and just melted and came back. Nobody talked. You didn't have the tools. You didn't know how to layer your clothes.
Yeah.
You didn't know what foods to eat. So you just kept eating the chocolate, the high sugar, all of that. You felt sluggish, so you sort of slept and, you know, and then woke up. But until I started to read more about it, and to find out what, and started talking about it, people said, oh, I also have this problem. But the thing that I found has worked for me is how to look after me.
Okay.
My well-being. The menopause can hit us regardless, but it's how we look after our health.
Oh, absolutely.
So eating well, sleeping at the right amount of sleep that your body needs, Exercise is one of the top things, but as you know, exercise is only 20%
Yeah.
of what your body
Of
needs.
what your body needs.
Food is 80%.
It's 80%, yeah.
But if you're feeling low and you're not sleeping, you're actually using that energy to eat more. So you need that sugar fix. You need the carb fix. You need the breads and all of that. I'm not saying take all of that out of your diet, but look at yourself and your well-being, and your menopause journey will not be as bad. That has been my experience. That has been my experience.
And also, I think talking about it, sharing it with friends that you know you can count on, sharing your experiences, and then somebody can always direct you and say, you know what, I've tried this. Because sometime last year, we actually invited a doctor to come and share what ladies can actually use during that menopausal period.
Yeah.
And she actually gave a few tips and said there are certain things that they can actually take.
Okay.
Like there's black cohosh.
Yes.
There's red clover for night sweats.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's ginkgo. And then there's St. John's wort.
Okay, I've heard about those.
And then there's red yam apparently also helps.
Red yam?
Yes. They have it in tablets apparently in Holland and
okay.
Barrett's.
I haven't seen red yam
And
before.
also selenium. So these are a few things that people can take. But you know what? It's nothing to be ashamed of. And it's a stage in a life of every woman.
Yes.
Some women say they don't go through it.
At all, or it just passes them
It just
by.
passes them so sweetly and they don't actually even realize they're going through menopause.
Yeah.
I think I'm going through it at the moment.
Okay.
I'm having some hot flashes.
Yeah.
Seriously. It's not a nice thing. And it mainly happens at night.
Yes. What then happens is that you have to keep the window, a crack in the window. I know it's very cold nights, but keep a crack in the window. What I also found with that is we tend to take everything off because we're hot. Wear a light cotton shirt.
Yeah.
So that it can absorb this whatever
The sweat, yeah.
Yes. Because if you go light completely naked, your body temperature changes very quickly.
So you need something to regulate it.
Yeah, something to regulate your body. And I think for those who are not quite sure what the menopause is, imagine that the thermostat in your car is broken. The engine cannot regulate itself. The thermostat is what regulates it. And if the thermostat is broken or it's not working properly, then what will happen is that the engine will either blow up or will heat up very quickly. So that is really what the menopause is. It is your body thermostat not working properly.
That needs to be regulated with taking vitamins.
Okay?
Yeah.
There's
Exercises.
yams, spinach.
The right foods.
Listen, we've got so much good food in the shops, in the markets. Look for the foods that are very colourful. The vibrancy in the food. So
And that gives you the appetite to eat as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
People say, plantains and stuff. No, have your plantains. Don't fry it then.
Okay, how do you have it then?
You grill it.
Okay.
You use the same amount of spices, a bit more spices, and then you grill it.
I don't actually like fried plantain.
You don't?
Not healthy.
Oh, I love it. But I have it like once a year, to treat myself. But I still eat all the foods that I need to. But natural.
In small portions.
In small portions.
Remember,
And another thing that you have to remember, Linda, is and viewers, is the more the food comes from the soil, the closer it is from the soil, the better it is for our bodies.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So everything that comes from the soil is better for our bodies, and obviously
Because they're natural.
They're natural. If you can get natural food, you're halfway there. But if it's difficult to get the frozen stuff, I still use frozen spinach. I love my spinach. I love my watermelon. Watermelon has so much in it. That watermelon, I always have water. Now, I know people say watermelon in the winter, it's not the dandy. They grow it in the UK now, and they've got farms that will give you proper water. So I always have watermelon at home. And so my food is normally fresh.
And it's good, I'm glad that you're talking about watermelon and the types of food that people eat. Maybe watermelon is not your cup of tea. try and find something that is closer to that you can eat
Yeah.
to really help you. And I think exercising is also really important.
Yes.
You know, it's really important. Besides eating all the right food and taking the vitamins, exercising is really good mentally.
Yes. Yes.
Especially if you're working at home, working from home. It's really good to have that time to yourself.
Yes.
Whether during the day or in the evening.
I find that working out in the evening is a little bit difficult for me because by the time I'm tired, so I like to do my exercises in the morning before 9 o'clock or
get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way. And I feel that I've conquered something.
Okay.
So this morning I did the 25-minute run, just 25 minutes.
Which is a lot.
Which
is better than nothing.
Which I think is because I've lowered the amount of distances that I do. Because now it's all about, when you get past onto the other side, it's about strength training. It's not about distance running anymore. You need
strength building
the strength in your body. So core training, a few tins of tomatoes,
a bottle of water, you know, it does help. And I know a lot of people don't really like going to the gym. You know what? Go to YouTube.
Yes.
There will be loads of different types of exercises. Maybe you're into dancing, you can try that, whatever it is.
Jerusalem.
Yeah, I love that. I love Jerusalem. Oh my God, I'm always dancing to it. But it's very, talking about exercise, I've been going to the gym for quite a while.
Good.
And then this year, January, I decided to get a personal trainer. Oh boy, do they stretch you. I didn't realize...
I've talked about it all the time, but carry on.
The muscles that I hadn't stretched for a long time, and the personal trainer has been stretching me.
Yeah.
And that is like stretching your goals.
Yes.
Oh, Lily, you know what?
But it doesn't feel that you're being stretched until you get home and you can't move.
Until you can move.
You can't move. Like, when did I
But it feels good.
Mm.
After 1 week or 2 weeks of having the personal trainer, your body kind of gets used to it.
Yeah. And then you
feels good. Yeah, and you can't wait. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just increase it to twice a week instead of just once a week. But it's really good. And we're just encouraging you.
Yeah.
Whatever situation that you're in right now, there's help out there. And we hope we have inspired you in some way to get you going in this 2022.
2022 is going to be a good year. I just feel it in my water.
Me too.
But
I don't know why.
Good, but at an easier pace.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
What we did in 2019 before the lockdown hit, we were running around and then the lockdown made us sit down and look at ourselves. Now it's time for me, and I don't know about you, Linda, it's time to take action, but not at the pace that we did before the pandemic.
Not at all. Not at all.
Easy
does it.
Be kind to yourself.
Oh, yes.
Be kind to yourself.
Remember, the number one person that you should love the most is you.
Absolutely.
No one else.
No shame in that.
No shame at all. No shame. Take that 5 minute, take that 10-minute break if you need it.
Yes.
If your body, listen to your body. That's the most important thing.
Yes, you have to listen
to your body because your body knows best. Yeah. If your body is telling you to do something, do it, please. Because it knows that it's lacking something, and that's why there's that trigger.
Yeah, that's the trigger.
There's that alarm going off. Don't wait until it's too late and then you're on a hospital bed and you're like, I wish I had. No, wishes and horses.
No, and I think everybody has been warned one way or the other as to how short life is.
Oh, yes. And during this pandemic.
And be able to laugh more.
Oh, yes.
And for me, the key thing this year is for me to be able to laugh.
Yes.
Towards the end of the last year, I just did not know how to laugh, but I'm learning again.
No, you have to. Belly aching laugh. Oh, I love it. Sometimes I just put comedy. When I finish work, I go to Netflix and put a comedy and just laugh and just relax.
Yes.
That's how I end my day. There's nothing wrong with watching a 20, 30-minute comedy to make you laugh and just reflect as well. Another thing that is also good mentally for everyone is journaling.
Yes.
Which I really encourage people to do. All my coaching clients, I encourage them to journal. Because I actually picked up a book. I've been journaling for God knows how long. And this is a book I think I wrote in 2011. I was impressed with what I wrote down.
Oh, wow.
I was totally impressed.
Do you want to share?
I don't have the book right here. I wish next time I'll definitely share.
If there was one thing that you wrote in that book that you remember and you've come in so many years and looked at how far you've come, what would that be?
It just showed me how determined I was and how focused I was in 2011.
Yes.
And I was like, my God, if I was this focused in 2011, so what is stopping me in 2022? So please start journaling. At the end of the day, when you're just sitting in your bed and winding down, get that notebook and just write down your thoughts. Everything that comes into your mind, write it down. Because 5 years from now, when you read it, you'll be amazed at the barriers that you've overcome, the challenges that you've overcome.
I think we tend not to look back too much as to the things that we've done right.
We don't.
As human beings, and especially as women, we tend to look at the things that we did wrong.
Yeah, and we shouldn't.
And
we shouldn't.
We should. This year, it's all about the things that I have done right, and I want to do more of those things. The things that bring joy to my soul, rather than the things that
bring sorrow.
No, there's no need for that.
We don't.
So find the things that you've done well and do more of those.
And do more of it. And celebrate it.
Yes.
Celebrate every win.
Yeah.
I don't care if you've just lost 1 kg and you are aiming for 4. Celebrate that. Maybe you've stopped eating a certain type of food. Celebrate that.
Yes.
We've come to the end of the show, Lily.
Yes.
And it's been fabulous. And I hope you've taken something from today. We will be back again next week talking about more inspirational stuff, beauty stuff.
Yes, beauty.
It's good to take care of your skin and know your skin and know the right products that you use. But there's going to be lots more inspirational guests coming on my show. And if they're not here, I'll be here to share some tips with you.
Fantastic.
And I look forward. Lily?
Yes.
We look forward to our guests.
Yes, we look forward to tuning in. And
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday at 1:30.
At 1:30 p.m.
That's it.
And you know what? If you missed the live show, just go onto my YouTube channel, The Naadu-Mensah Show, on YouTube, and you'll get all the recording there. And thank you so much. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Thank you so much, Lily. God bless.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hello, beloved, and welcome to The Naadu-Mensah Show. This is a platform where we invite guests to come and share their stories, inspirational stories, to give you a boost. Maybe you're sitting at home and wondering, what can I do with my life? Or maybe you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur who has services and products you would like to promote to a wider audience. The Naadu-Mensah Show is the place to be. Do get in touch. Thank you so much.